Hey guys, Amanda here. I just wanted to offer some yoga asana for you. I haven't done one in a while, and I thought I'd do some plank variations. So planks are amazing for honing in on core work, low back support, as well as shoulder and arm strength. So I'm going to show you a few different kinds of planks that you might be able to practice at home. So the first one, coming into your all fours, really making sure that you've got your knees right underneath your hips, the shins are right back behind you. We've got our hands right underneath our shoulders. And you want to make sure that you're not kind of just collapsing into the shoulders and kind of letting the heart drop, but you're pressing the floor away and you're feeling that your shoulder blades are spreading apart across your back to really help stabilize. You always also want to make sure that if you have hyperextendable arms like me, that you have a little bend in them so that you are not putting a lot of pressure on stretching out those ligaments. From here, coming into a simple high plank, what you can do is just step one foot back behind you and then the other. And here we have the tendency to kind of lose the shoulders again and have them scrunch. So pressing the floor away, feeling the shoulder blades spread across the back. And then also, sometimes we have the belly dropping syndrome. So we let the back arch. So drawing the belly in and up, but keeping the hips low. And then the other point that we sometimes lose is sticking our bum up in the air. We get the better core strengthener if we keep the hips low, literally like we are a plank of wood. An option here is to just drop the knees, but keep everything else exactly where it is. So you still keep the pelvis low, you're still drawing the belly in and up, you're still pressing the floor away to spread those shoulder blades wide, and you can still get a ton of core work here even in this position. So that's a couple variations on plank just like that. And then let's come into some side planks too. So a couple different ways to come into a side plank using a little bit different kind of muscle groups. Still core, shoulder, and glute related, but a little bit different here. So we'll still start in that same position of the all fours to get us going. And let's come into like the sort of slow-mo variation first. So what we'll do is we will kick that right leg off to the side. So kind of kickstand it out. In fact, actually, I'll do the left side first so you can see it a little bit better on this first side. So we'll kick that left leg off to the side, kind of like a kickstand. We'll make sure we're pressing the floor away to really engage those shoulders, keep the heart from scrunching down to the floor. We'll extend that right leg out behind and then let it roll onto the inside edge of the foot, but the foot is flexed as if you're still standing on a surface. From here, keep the belly drawn in, press into that left arm, straight and strong, and then begin to lift that right arm. You can start by just bringing the right hand to the hip and hang out here for a bit. So you're getting a lot of weight into this left shoulder as well as the left leg. So you should be feeling a little bit of activation here and a lot of strength in the shoulder. From here you might be able to lift that leg any amount, still flexing out through the heel. Drawing the belly in and up. Another piece would be to lift the arm from the hip. Notice if you're scrunching the shoulder, pressing it away. You can allow the gaze to lift on up for a sort of balance challenge if you want. And then bringing the gaze back on down. Maybe you sweep the arm alongside the ear. And then coming on down, we bring the arm back to the hip, drop the foot on down, and then we reach the right hand back to the floor. So same thing on the other side. I'll just show you a different perspective here. We go ahead, keep the shoulders engaged, press the floor away. We kickstand out that right leg, extend the left, roll onto the inside edge of the foot, keep the foot flexed. Left hand comes to hip. Let me move into frame a little bit better. And then we lift the leg perhaps if we'd like. Arm can come on up, gaze can follow should you want it. Don't let the shoulders scrunch in, press away. Perhaps arm sweeps alongside the ear. Using the glute and the shoulder action here and the core. And then we'll allow the arm to come back down to the hip, dropping the leg, coming back to all fours. All right, one more variation for you. For our side plank here. Here we go. Shoulders pressing, tummy drawing in and up to protect our low back. We step the left leg, the right leg back. We walk the legs in so that two legs become one. We squeeze together, keep the hips low, and then we roll on to the outside edge of the right foot. And we hang out here. So everything else remains the same. We were just doing a little twist in the abdominal. Notice that my shoulders are still over the wrists. Nothing has changed here. This is a perfect place to remain, or if you'd like, begin to get lighter on the left arm. Draw up to your hip. Maybe you extend on out. Keep the hips low. Coming into a full side plank, Vashisthasana. Coming on down, and then come back to center. Opposite side, you can just roll onto the outside edge of the left foot. Now, staying here is a perfect place to remain. Press the shoulders, press the floor away. Keep the hips low. If you would like, drawing the right hand on up. Reaching to the sky. Inhaling and exhaling, pressing the shoulder of that left arm back to the hip. Coming on down, back to your knees. So, few different options for some planks to inspire some of this core warmth, shoulder strengthening. I hope that inspires you. Enjoy it. Let me know if you have questions, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks, guys.